Hello, 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 my beautiful angels. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? Keith is on the move as usual. All right. I heard Alan asking you how is the abundance train for you? First of all, I want to congratulate you for jumping on because when we started on Sunday, I got another instinct to write a post a few days later to asking complete strangers if they're willing to play with a dollar. And what I didn't tell them is that every dollar that was coming in was activated with financial abundance. And then 2 days later, I asked people to tag a complete stranger under so I can send that dollar too. So you can continue playing if you are in our Facebook group. The video that I posted the other day, just simply go there and tag somebody that I can send an activated dollar to. So we're going to continue the abundance train. Oh, I love the orange, Craig. Beautiful. I was actually thinking of yesterday that you're going to wear orange. I don't know why. It just came into my mind.
I just decided 5 minutes ago, so that's pretty good.
Really? Well, it takes a little bit to get from LA to where are you located again?
I'm in Salem, Oregon.
Oh, Oregon.
Just
okay.
up the coast. I'm just up the I-5 from you.
It takes a second to get there. So today I was guided to continue the abundance train by harmonizing the relationships that we have in our lives. And I will share with you a few concepts. What I ask from you is that you hear and receive what I say with an open mind and only take what it is for you and leave the rest. Sounds good? Okay. So anything I ever share, I might be channeling for somebody in particular in the group. It doesn't mean that everything is referred to you. Relationships and why they're so important. And when I focus on the relationships, that means relationships with your family members. It could be friends. It could be co-workers. It could be relationships to your neighbors. So it's very important to have harmonious relationships for different reasons. But there are two things that affect us the most from conflicting relationships. And before we get into that, why do we have conflicts in our lives, period? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Yeah? And what answers have you found so far? Write in the chat. I'm curious. Why do you think we have conflicts in our lives? Out of sync. Okay. Others are on a different path. Beautiful. Lack of understanding. Okay. Different ideas and expectations, different values. So the core of every relationship is communication. We either don't communicate in a way that is coming from our hearts or we're not understood. So there are two parts of communication is sharing our values, our expectations, what we need from our relationships. And the part that is missing in most of our lives is actually confirming that we have been understood the way we intended to communicate, right? Because we all have different ways of communication. A person might be very visual, so they see things. Another person is kinesthetic and they feel things. So if you put two people together, one is kinesthetic, one is visual, they're going to use different language. And they could be loss of translation. I'm the master of getting lost in translation, never taken an English class to this day. So I got to learn that the hard way. But even aside from the language barrier, we need to make sure that we're completely understood. And I want you to write this down. The biggest myth about communication is that it took place. One of the fun ones that I encounter a lot is in relationships between males and females, because as females, we tend to see the world in a much complex way versus males, it's a little bit simpler. Now, that's a generalization. I know there are exceptions out there, But sometimes we expect our male partners to read our minds and know what we want and what we don't want. Right? Like, it seems so obvious to us. And when you go to communication between friends, between family members, between coworkers, it's the same thing. Are we clearly communicating and are we actually understood? I invite you to pay attention to that part and maybe go a step farther from now on with all of your relationships. If you sense something, first, don't keep it to yourself, share it from a place of love, and then confirm that you're actually understood. So, why having harmonious relationships are so important, and how having conflict relationships can affect us so drastically. Having conflict relationships affect us in two major ways, and that's relationships from now and from the past. So, one major way is energetically. Every single time you had a conflict with somebody, and you didn't clear that out, that forms a psychic cord that is placed on one of your chakras, especially if you've been in an intimate relationship with that person. That could have been a close friend, a family member. So I have clients that come to me and they had psychic cords for 20, for 30 years. And what that does is it leaks energy. Because if a conflict is not clear, it's still on your subconscious level and you're carrying that weight. And it also leaks your abundance because that is directly related to your self-worth, self-value, self-love. It's very, very important to take every person one by one from your past to the present moment and harmonize those relationships. Great way to do that is to revisit the Soul Healing Sunday 7. I don't know, Alan, if you can find that one, because I share a method of releasing that through the letter. So now will be a good time to go back and do that. And the second big hit from having conflict relationships, oh my goodness, they're asking me to say something different. It is very interesting. Okay, here's what comes in. When we have a conflict relationship and we don't clear that, now we begin to see the world through those lenses. And I'll explain that. So let's say in the past you were lied by somebody, somebody betrayed your trust. Now, as you move through life, you begin to filter every person that comes into your life through the same lenses. Like you're looking out, are they lying to me? Can I trust this person? Is this going to happen again? And when we do that, we create a magnet within ourselves that attracts the very thing into our lives, right? We have the thoughts that turns into a belief. We attach emotion to it. Now we bring that into reality. So that alone is so imperative to clear all the conflicts from the past so we can be free, so we don't always have to watch our back. Is this person going to try to take advantage of me? Is this person going to try to cheat? Is this person going to try to lie? Is this person going to try to control? It's very important to go back and clear them one by one by one. If you have the luxury to take the rest of the day to write those letters that using the method in Soul Healing 7, and then use the energetic journey that we're going to go on today. Take the time to do that because that will completely, imperatively shift the paradigm of your life. And you'll remember this Soul Healing Sunday forever. And that's why I say, if this is for you, this speaks to you, then you're meant to hear it. See, we all had conflict relationships in our lives. Nobody's perfect. We're learning, we're constantly evolving. But just because something happened in the past, we said something or the other person said something, that was the best versions of ourselves at that moment. We're not that person anymore. So it's important to let go, to forgive, and release each other from that energetic prison and free ourselves by attracting people that will treat us amazing. Is this making sense? I see a lady close her eyes. She's like, I'll let it go straight to my subconscious mind. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Keep those concepts in mind. And I would revisit what I shared several times and see if there was something else that you've missed, something else that would plant the seed into creating harmonious relationships in your life. I was listening to a talk by Joe Dispenza the other day, and he shared something that was very interesting, because a lot of times we share stories from the past, like this happened and this happened and this happened. And the truth of the matter, only 50% of those stories are true. So we go through life repeating a story, whether we're in the victim mode, or whatever that is, repeating a certain story, that it's only 50% true. Now, that's a lot of energy that could be infused into building the very future that we want to bring into our lives. That's a waste of energy, right? Keep telling the story. And it's interesting because when I work with people at the beginning, they're like, oh, can I share with you my story? Can I share with you what happened? I'm like, there are two things. The best you would use your time is clear that and let's bring more things into your life. Because when you share the story from the past, you get to relieve that. You get to feel the same turmoil, which doesn't feel good. The person that you're sharing to gets to feel the same turmoil. That's a lose-lose situation because the details don't matter. That's only data. The most important thing is to release the emotional charge. Once the emotional charge is released, it's just data, right? Like I'm able to share many things from my past. There is no emotional charge. And the only reason I would share them is because, okay, I've been there and this is how I overcame it and this is the solution. So that is literally the only time we should allow ourselves to tell the stories from the past is to teach us a lesson that we've learned. Okay, I've been through this. You've been through that too. This is how I overcame it. This is the formula. That's it. Other than that, let's focus on creating our present and our future the way we want it. Are you with me so far? This making sense? um, so today, I'm going to ask you to pick a person from your present or from your past that we can harmonize the relationship with, a person that you've had a conflict. So it could be somebody, just one person, and you can come back and revisit this and do it again with the next person. Okay. Everybody has a person so far. So now that you have a person in your mind, we're going to go on a journey and we're going to clear that energetically, the emotional charge between you and that person, so you can release and free yourself up. Right? We do this not to make it right. It's simply to free ourselves, to give ourselves the gift of freedom. The point is to open our hearts, to allow ourselves to feel what that is for a small second, and then let it go. So we free ourselves and allow love to come in. Because if that cup is full, there is no space. So get yourself comfortable. Let's go on a beautiful journey. Take a deep inhale in straight into your belly. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth, release all the thoughts, ideas, expectations, worries, all the emotions that just came to the surface. Let it all go. Good job, good job, good job. One more time. Take a deepest cleansing breath in straight into your belly. Sip a little bit more into your chest. Sip a little bit more into your throat. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Let it all go. Allowing your body to go into a deep, deep relaxation now. Good job, good job, good job. As you're beginning to listen to my voice, you begin to notice that your body goes deeper and deeper into relaxation. And any lingering thoughts, any ideas, Simply let them go for now. Imagine this paper bag. Place all of your thoughts in this paper bag just for now. Open the door and leave them behind the door. That's right. Good job, good job, good job. With every sound, with every word, your body goes deeper and deeper into relaxation now. Relax the muscle in your jaw. Relax the muscle in your eyes. You begin to notice your eyelids becoming tighter and tighter. And with every word, your body goes deeper and deeper into relaxation. You begin to notice this wave of relaxation moving down to your hips, all the way down to your toes. Filling up every part of your body with this deep relaxation sensation. Your arms and legs are limp and lazy. You begin to notice your breathing slowing down, your heart rate slowing down as you go deeper and deeper into relaxation now. You begin to notice your eyelids becoming tighter and tighter, feeling so deeply relaxed now. That's right. And you begin the figure eight in your mind's eye, connecting your left brain to your right brain. Aligning your masculine and your feminine energy. Your yin and your yang. Beautiful. And simultaneously, we'll begin a second figure eight, connecting your mind to your heart. A beautiful heart of yours. So the figure eight goes from your mind, through your throat chakra, going down to your heart, coming back to your mind. Aligning your heart and your mind. And raising the harmony between your heart and your mind to 100%. Good job. You have two figure eights going simultaneously. One connecting your left brain to your right brain. One connecting your mind to your heart. And you feel this deep relaxation sensation. And imagine this amethyst crystal bubble around you. To begin to heal and clear any energy that is not beneficial. Any emotions that came to the surface that no longer serves you. Notice this amethyst light beginning to clear and purify all the vibration frequencies that are no longer beneficial for you. Filling you up with an overwhelming amount of love. Filling up every part of your heart with the highest vibration of unconditional love for yourself, for everything that you are and do. You allow the love to come in. You begin to notice your heart expanding more and more. Filling up with the highest vibration of love and light. That love begins to spread to every part of your body, every muscle, every cell. Feeling that overwhelming amount of love. This high vibrational love begins to form a cocoon around your body. Filling out every part of your body, in and out. Loving on every organ, every fiber, every cell. And you begin to feel this overwhelming amount of love you've never felt before. Feeling so safe and supported. And we ask our guides to show us what it's like to be filled with the highest version, the purest energy of our soul. Show us what it feels like to be the purest form that we can be now. You allow all the energy to come in of your true essence. Feeling the euphoria, the joy, the bliss in every cell of your body. Today is past. Tomorrow is 1,000 miles away. And you're here now feeling so good, so deeply relaxed, so loved. Allow the overwhelming love to fill up your entire room, your entire home, your entire neighborhood. Beautiful. As you find yourself in the beautiful space of your heart, in just 5 steps, you'll enter a room that has the very person you want to harmonize your relationship with. We begin to walk towards this room. 1, 2, we feel this overwhelming amount of love in every cell of our body. 3, we begin to feel the excitement, the joy of freeing ourselves. This is it. 4, getting so close to the door. As you reach out, you grab the door now. 5, you enter the room now. You see this beautiful white room. and the person is standing right across the room from you. And we ask permission from our and their higher selves to clear all the pain, all the conflict, and harmonize our relationship. And once we get the yeses from our higher selves, we ask that both parties receive the benefit of this clearing. So as you see yourself in them right across the room from you, notice the energy, the words, the conflicts that you've ever had in your entire life with them. Notice the amount of happiness between you and them. It can be in the form of color, objects, density. Notice how difficult it is to see their true self when there's so many things between you and them, so many objects, so much heavy energy standing in the way. You allow yourself to see it right between you and them as the room fills up with all of it from this lifetime and past lifetimes. Notice all of it. And you ask yourself, does it serve a purpose to hold on to this any longer, to this clutter? Or would it be okay to let it go now? The answer is yes, beautiful. If the answer is no, simply ask, what is the lesson? Ask to download the exact lesson that you need so you can let go of this energy that no longer serves you. And release yourself. Allow the lesson to download it. We're simply actors into each other's lives. We all played a part. They played their part, we played ours. So we can learn a lesson. Once the lesson is learned, we can let it go and free ourselves. Simply state yes, I'm ready to let it go. Beautiful. On a count of 3, we're going to begin to notice an iridescent light shower coming from up above, coming down and clearing all the fogginess, all the conflicts, everything between you and that person. 1, 2, take a deep inhale in. 3, exhale it out as you notice this iridescent light coming down, clearing, purifying, transmuting all conflicts, all emotions, all feelings that no longer serves between you and this person, transmuting to love and light for all time frames and all dimensions, stars. Every exhale, you notice yourself freeing your heart, your throat, your chest, your belly area from this prison, from this chain, from this cords, as I ask to remove all psychic cords placed between you and this person, transmuted to love and light for all time frames and all dimensions, stars. Take it in. Exhale, let it all go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Notice the energy the objects, the density between you and the other person that completely disappeared. Now you get to see them clearly for who they are. You did the best you knew how at that moment. They did the best they knew how. If any emotions come up, simply allow it. Tears are a beautiful shower for the soul. I'm so proud of you. The assistance of your spirit guides and the other person's spirit guides, I ask to raise the harmony between both of your spirit guides to 100% for the highest good of all. Beautiful. Now it is your choice. If you choose to allow that person in your life again, or you simply let them go. If you feel called to, you can share something with them now, or give them a hug, whatever feels natural. I'll give you a few moments. So I ask to fill in the void with the highest vibration of love and light, with the highest good of all. I ask to raise your self-love, self-worth, self-value to 100%. Beautiful. I ask to raise your love index and your joy level to 100%. Beautiful. If it's a family member or somebody that you choose to keep in your life, you can imagine the love circulating from their heart when you inhale, and from your heart to theirs when you exhale. Feeling their pure innocence, feeling your pure innocence. Forgiving and letting go. And choosing to build relationships and experiences that are aligned with your pure soul, with the highest version of who you are now and who you choose to be every day. There is no right or wrong. It simply is. And every person that comes into our lives is there to support us or to teach us a lesson. And once we learn the lesson, we let go of the emotion and we become stronger than we were before. We choose to be the most powerful, the most loving, the most amazing version that we are. With the assistance of your spirit guides, I ask to raise the alignment between your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, your higher self, and the divine to 100% for your highest good. Beautiful. I ask to raise your biofield alignment to 100%. I ask to fill your heart with so much love and joy until it's overflowing. Let it all in. Feeling that inner child of yours jumping up and down with joy. Feeling free, feeling light, feeling excited about life, about a new beginning, about your freedom. Let it all in. Beautiful, beautiful. We express gratitude for all the guides and higher powers for helping us during this journey. We thank the other person for playing, participating, and teaching us a lesson. We thank ourselves for being brave enough to let go and choose freedom. As we slowly exit the room, close the door behind us. We begin to travel back to the present moment. On a count of 5. 1, to slowly leave that space and time, coming back to the present moment. You feel this release in your chest area, in your belly area, in your heart. As we ask to fill in that void with our own authentic energy. And we ask Mother Earth to ground only that energy in. Only our own energy. Beautiful. 2. Begin to notice this fresh new look, these fresh new lenses that you get to see every person in your life. Expecting the best from them. Expecting love, understanding, and appreciation as a reflection of who you are. 3. You allow yourself to grow every day. To do things you've never done before. They empower you to be more of who you are. You feel this excitement in every cell, every fiber of your body. Feeling so free, so aligned, so joyful. 4. We ask to send a spiritual message to every person in your life that your energy has shifted, including people you're about to meet, pets and plants, so they can recognize you. So slowly come back to the present moment now. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, feel the excitement, the euphoria in every cell of your body. 5, coming back into your body now. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Give yourself a big old stretch. Give yourself a hug. Say it's good to be me. And let's place the thumb in front of you and begin drawing the infinity sign. Follow it with your eyes without moving your head. So we can integrate everything that we just did. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll ask you to drink lots of water today and allow the energy to release. My name is Veronica Parks, and it's been my absolute honor and pleasure to take you on this journey. If you're back and you have a share or a question, now it's a good time. And if emotions come up throughout the day, simply give yourself the space to cry it out. That is one of the best ways to release it with no thoughts, right? Allow the exact operating system, allow that shower to clear it all. And after this, you're going to feel so amazing, like a new version of you, a whole new model. It's in times like this that we realize how much of the old things we're still holding on. They're blocking our joy, our financial abundance, of blocking that flow. They're keeping us playing small. We're so powerful. We can do so much. We can be so much. Anything that we choose to. So if anybody else had come to the surface, go to the Soul Healing Sunday 7, write those letters, and then come back to this and use this journey to clear it on a subconscious level. It'll get easier and easier every time. And imagine the amount of weight you get to clear from your shoulders. Imagine the amount of space you get to make for more amazing things to come up. I know this hasn't been an easy one for you. And I salute you for it.
That was very deeply charged emotionally. Let's put it that way.
A feeling. I had a feeling, Craig. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, it's like, ooh. Deep disappointments, stuff like that. Heartbreak. Wow. I gotta say, I just really appreciate this environment. This space that you've created here in this room is very comforting and very healing. Like just the environment itself, and then the things that we do and the things that you lead us in are extremely valuable.
Thank you. I receive. I know this is a big one for you, Craig. You got this. You got this.
Very calm. This is really good. Serene.
This will be a good one for me to listen to at night. I'm still feeling sleepy.
You're feeling sleepy?
Yeah.
It's that trance state. I'm looking forward to seeing, to hearing, and feeling your transformations, especially today. Allocate yourself some time to go through a few of them. Don't pick more than 3 people. It's a lot to go through, because usually the first people that you're going to pick are the ones that probably have a lot of pages to write to. And Deb's like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Beautiful. So give yourself the freedom of clearing, releasing, and allowing more of the magical financial abundance and love to come into your life. It's in a time like this that we get to make a difference in our lives, that we get to grow, that we get to become more of who we are, that we get to enjoy the highest version of our soul. These journeys are simply reminders of how amazing, beautiful, and powerful we are. So let's all unmute ourselves and finish this journey. The words, I love you.
Love you.
I
Love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
I love you all very much.
I love you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Love you.
You guys.
I love you. I love you.
Love, love,
I love you. I love you.